And thank you very much for tuning in. I, of course, am Rotype, and we're back in Factorio with Mouse Gunner, where, as usual, we're still kind of fiddling around with resource shortages of one kind or another, but, you know, that's what this game is.
And right now I'm working on building up the defenses for our new depot.
That's good. I think I pushed the right button. Yeah, all right. Oops. I think I found a way to, well, I know have a way to make the iron outpost work faster. I just need to get myself a bunch of steel and some robots that will do the task for me. While I'm here, I don't want plastic and copper cable on my person.
I may have inadvertently grenaded one of the rail signals, but it's still there. Just pretty damaged. And my robots took what repair packs I had and wandered off with them. I might be able to build a couple more here. Let's see. Yeah, I can do a couple more. And of course the robot takes them immediately and repaired it at the very least. You know, I realized
predictable.
I can have the robot do the trees, although I'm a little bit concerned I'd accidentally tell it to dismantle the rail line, so I'll cut it down by hand. Oops, and then I just go ahead and break the rail line anyway.
Sounds like you're having all kinds of fun down there.
Well, I just accidentally right-clicked in the wrong spot. Fortunately, I had rail. Well, I would have had rail anyway, but... Okay. Now time for our wall.
Well, I'm on my way. I'm in an iron train that is red. That's just wrong. Gotta make it blue. There we go. Much better.
Were you gonna do a loop with this train track here, or no?
I mean, if we had to. For now, it functions just fine, so I'm gonna leave it because we might need to go off in some other direction.
Oh, you know what? Look at that. There's a biter camp, like, literally right next to us.
I just noticed that.
I could have swore that was not here a second ago. So, I guess I have to go blow that up.
Is your tank down here?
Yeah, it's over here.
See, I have the bad habit of just taking the train everywhere, so I never have the tank when I need it. I do have 5 whole grenades, though. Ooh, they're nasty. We got some big worms, big biters. I'm going to build some more wall.
Yeah, just don't wall it off right now, because I'm going over there to kill him. You walled it off.
I have gates. I have gates. I have gates.
That's a little bit of a big gate.
Well, that's all the gate I had. Alright, fusion reactor. This will be very, very helpful. Now what all do I need to make it? 250 processing units, dear lord.
Now, fusion reactor sounds a little bit more high-tech than a nuclear reactor. Is that for our suits or for what?
Yeah, the fusion reactor, it's actually a portable fusion reactor, and yeah, that is for our suits. We actually haven't gotten to the point where we're building reactors for base yet.
They need to make a steampunk mod of this game. Is there one?
There could be. Most of their concept art is like vaguely steampunky, and once you don't get run over by the train.
I was about to say train.
Once we actually build the nuclear reactor, you'll see that it's not like a high-tech looking, you know, like not necessarily what you would expect from real life. So maybe I'll get working on that in the next couple episodes, see if we can build one.
Okay. I am noticing that My battery in my pack is rather low. Unfortunately,
Yeah, mine has remained low.
okay, solar panel power, 30 kilowatts. What is draining that? You would think it would build up even slowly.
So if you right click on your suit and open it up, I believe. So I have night vision, which takes some electricity, mostly only at night. I have an energy shield that looks like it's not draining anything right now because it's charged. And my RoboPort, my personal RoboPort, only has a little bit of electricity. Its bar is not quite full. So I think the personal RoboPort has to charge.
Okay.
Mostly these like portable solar panels are not very good. We just need to get the
fusion ones.
reactor.
Yeah, okay. All right, let's get back
Now
on.
it looks like we finally don't have an iron problem, at least at this exact moment. So I'm going to get started. I'm going to build a assembly line just for processing units. That way the 200 and whatever that are required for the portable fusion reactor will be a little bit easier to come by.
I'm actually thinking about putting one of these laser turrets on the other side, like on the water, because, I mean, I don't know if that sounds like a good idea or not, but on the other side of the water so that you can actually reach out and touch things that are coming around this corner. Does that make any sense?
No, yeah, that's totally feasible.
I might put it a little closer, though, because I don't think it needs that great of coverage over that way. Okay. I feel like that corner is going to be where anything would come from if it did.
Yeah, probably.
Pretty good coverage. I do want to wall this stuff off. Kind of tricky, though. Maybe I do something like this.
I have made this really complicated on myself trying to hook the sulfuric acid in the right place. See if I can make this any better. Maybe we'll go right here instead. Oh crap, can't go there.
I do have a slight fear that I'm going to get killed by a train here, but...
Well, then your never have I ever will not be true anymore. Join the club of getting run over by a train.
I prefer not to.
You get an achievement for it.
As an achievement, I'd rather not have. They need a different achievement. They need, you played this many hours without getting hit by a train.
That'd be easy. People would just turn the game on and leave it on.
Oh, that's true. Granted, there is an achievement in the Stanley Parable where you have to not play the game for 5 years.
Really?
And I actually might be getting close to being able to achieve that achievement. And knowing the kind of game it is,
Yeah,
I don't know if you know anything about Stanley Parable. It probably has dialogue that goes along with
it a long time ago.
Yeah. Probably has dialogue that goes along with that achievement.
Probably like, right. How long ago did that game come out? I mean,
I would think probably sometime in 2013. Would probably be my guess.
Yeah, so that sounds about right.
Yeah, so just a little bit more time. All right, I am out of wall. But I got important sections of the wall defended. No, I didn't put any turrets on the sectional wall that's right up against the track. That may or may not be a mistake. I don't know, but that's what I decided to do.
Let's take a look.
And if you want to come over here and yell
While
at
you're
me
down
and
there,
redo
put
it.
a while
Yes?
you're down there, put a radar down there so I can see.
Oh, okay. I mean, I'm not going to have it hooked up to power, probably, but I have two, so I can do that.
It doesn't matter, just put it anywhere.
All right, I'll put one next to this. I'll probably put another one down somewhere. Yeah, okay, I'll hook that one up to power. That'll do.
Yeah, that walling will probably be sufficient. At least in the short term.
Okay, I just had a heart attack and a half because I didn't know where I was and that train just zoomed by.
See, that's what happens to me is I'm inevitably, you know, looking at the map or something and just get surprised when a train comes whizzing in. I don't actually know where I'm standing.
You know, it does kind of drive me crazy that you cannot... I guess that makes sense to a certain extent. But yeah, you can't connect the big poles to the medium-sized poles unless the big pole is within the range of the medium-sized pole. But I guess that makes sense.
Yeah. I don't know, just another thing you have to worry about, right? All right, we should have more red circuits now.
All right,
Hook them all up. You're hooked up. You're hooked up. You're hooked up. Good.
I'm gonna put some laser turrets down just because when I want to come back, I want to make sure that my inventory gets filled up by the logistics. Fortunately, I don't know actually where I'm gonna want to put these until I have the wall, so... Alright, well, that's gonna be as much as we do for now. Probably should put grenades. Oh, what do I want to do? Probably should put grenades in the logistics. Well, so I keep that up.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
At about 50.
Still having accumulator problems. Still an iron shortage. Although
the
this
train's
looks like an iron smelting problem.
The train's coming and back and forth pretty quickly here.
Yeah, it looks like we're using all of our iron. We're smelting it as fast as we can, but we just need to build more smelters.
All right, I'm on my way back. I need to get more walls and stuff. I'll up that to 300 walls. Okay, off we go. I still don't know if I've gotten my robots back.
They're probably off in the wilderness somewhere.
I mean, I saw a couple of them come back, but shouldn't they show up in my inventory if they're back?
They should, yes.
Totally unnecessary plowing through the forest. And that robot did take my repair packs. I built 2 more repair packs and the robot took them all. Matter of fact, I'm gonna add that into some of the things that I need for my logistics. So, repair pack.
We should add that because we have plenty at the base.
Alright, I'll have 20. Really, all I need to do is just get close enough for the logistics take over. Let's just smash this. Oh, that's not all I want to do, though, because I want... You said the fusion thing was done?
Yes.
And what is that under? So it's also a new battery.
It's is also under combat.
Combat. That is right there. Ooh, that's a lot of blue circuits. A lot of blue circuits. Jeez. Do you have one of those already?
Yeah, it is. I do not. I'm working on building an automated blue circuit.
Oh, okay, specifically for that. All right,
yeah.
that makes sense. I want to steal batteries. Oh, I'm gonna have to figure out where they are. There's a whole bunch of batteries right there. All right, that's a good place to steal them from. I mean, I don't think there's any in our logistics network. Oh.
I don't believe so.
There's 2, but I don't think that's worth... Get out. I'm gonna pick a bunch of stuff I don't want, but that's okay.
All right. Just hook up some sulfuric acid and we'll have some processing units.
I also do need the blue circuit, so go ahead and eat those up too.
Out of pipes. I got the robots busy now.
Almost. There we go, perfect.
Come on, robots. Where are my pipes?
Okay, that's probably plenty of batteries, so... 10, huh? Me.
I don't even know where we're making pipes. I do this every time, though. I should put a marker on the map.
Okay, so... Portable fusion reactor. Oh, this thing is big, huh?
Yeah, that's why you need the bigger armor. Did you make one already?
Yes, I did. And I'm currently working on getting a battery Mark II as well.
Yeah, that was going to be the next thing. Oops. Put this in the right direction. There we go. Why does this not have sulfuric acid in it?
I need for
There we
that.
go.
Oh. Matter of fact, it's getting close to that time.
All right. Well, as always, thank you all very much for watching. My name's been Rotype. He's been Mouse Gunner, and we'll see you in the next one.